Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy February. So I want to kind of talk about a little bit about some of the books that I want to read this month. Oh my god, words are hard, guys. I'm having such a bad day today. Like I just feel like I cannot pull myself together. I don't know what it is, but I really hope that I can come through for this video. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about all of the books that I want to read this month. It is a very ambitious February TBR, and February is a short month, so I probably will not get to most of these, but it's okay. It's good to have options because I am a mood reader, so I like to have a couple of options. Plus, I did so good with my January TBR, so I feel like I'm kind of on a roll. So we're gonna see how this goes. But anyway, the first book that I actually already started reading is In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. I read Love Light Farms last month and I absolutely fell in love with it. Love Light Farms is Luca and Stella's story. This is Beckett and Evelyn's story, and then the third one is called Mixed Signals, and that is Caleb and Layla's story. So I'm super excited to continue with the series. I'm really liking it. I think I'm 79 pages into this book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm really excited to see how the rest of the series goes. And then the next one I have. Also, I don't know what this book is about. Before I even move on to the next one, I really don't know what this book is about other than you just get to see Beckett and Evelyn and their love story. If you've never heard of Love Light Farms, please check it out. It's about Stella bought a Christmas tree farm, and she enters into a contest, and Evelyn is the influencer who is in charge of the contest. So that's how we meet Evelyn. But anywho, that was that book. And then the next one I have is The Personal Assistant by Kimberly Bell. I've read other of her books and I really like them. This is a thriller. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is a thriller. I think this might be my only thriller. Maybe there's another thriller in here, but anyway, and so I'm kind of excited because I'm kind of starting to feel like I'm getting over romance a little bit. So I need something to break up the romance novels. So this is about Alex. She is an influencer, and she has an assistant whose name is AC. AC goes missing, and the police are questioning Alex and her husband about her assistant's disappearance. So I'm super excited for it. I can't wait for it. I'm just gonna let you guys know this is the third time I'm trying to film this video, and in the very first video that I filmed for this, I did read the back of the book, and I think that there's a spoiler. So if you don't want that, don't read the back of the book. Once I finish reading it, I may or may not, if I do read it this month in my February reading wrap up, I may or may not tell you if it's a spoiler or not, just so that if you read it, you're not gonna, it's not what you think it is. I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna move on. Then the next book, I actually just picked this up today. I stopped on my way home from work to Barnes & Noble and picked this up because I've been seeing it everywhere and I'm so excited to read it. I've heard really good things about it. So I'm excited. And it's the perfect book for Valentine's Day. It's X's and O's by Amy Lee. I believe that this is actually the second book in, I don't know if the first book is called Set on You. This is the second book, but I think they're interconnected standalones. So you don't have to read the first book to read this book. And this is about Tara. It says she's had her heartbroken 10 times by 10 different men, all of whom dumped her because of her stage 5 clinger tendencies. She's determined to find the one. The only problem? Classic meet cutes are dead thanks to modern dating apps. So Tara decides to revisit her exes in hopes of securing her very own trope-worthy second chance romance. I'm not going to read any more than that because I like to go into books blind, but I do know that I believe she has a roommate that is trying to help her out with this, and you can connect the dots if you would like. But I think it's their romance, and I'm just so excited. It just looks so cute. I cannot wait to get to it. Honestly, this might bump right up to the top of my TBR. And then the next one I have, I debated even putting this on my list because I've not heard good things about it, which honestly makes me very, very sad. It's Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. I have a coworker who just finished this book and he did not like it at all. He gave it 1 star, and I am very, very, very nervous to go into this because I'm very scared that I'm not going to like it. I have liked other of her books in the past, but to be honest with you, not all of them hit the same. So, and it's a thick book. I mean, it's almost 500 pages. And I thought that I would make it a little bit easier on myself and get the audiobook, but the audiobook is 18 hours long. So I really don't know if I want to waste almost 20 hours of my life listening to this book. So we're going to see what happens. So the synopsis of this book is this mother goes missing. There's four kids in this family. Their mom goes missing. Their dad is a suspect after this girl Savannah shows up at their house after she got into a fight with her boyfriend, and then Savannah and the mother go missing. The cops suspect the dad. Two of the kids think that the dad did it. Two of the other two kids think that the dad didn't do it. So it's just kind of going through that whole thing. I don't know. I'm very nervous about it. I've read reviews on Goodreads and they're also not that great. So I'm very nervous for this. I really don't know if I'm going to get to it this month. I might keep putting it off, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And then the next book I have is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. So this is about Tiffy and Leon. They share an apartment, but they work opposite shifts from each other. So one is there during the day, one of them is there at night, but they're never in the apartment together, and they start writing letters to each other, I believe, or little like notes, and they fall in love with each other through these notes. So I'm super excited about it. I honestly can't believe I haven't read this yet. I was seeing this everywhere a couple of months back, and I literally lost sleep over this because I just wanted it so badly, and I finally got it, and I haven't read it yet. So I'm really hoping that this month is the month for me to read this because I'm really excited about it, and I feel like I'm going to say that about all of these books, but I am really excited about it, so hopefully I will get to this one. The next one I have, I think this one is like a cozy thriller, cozy mystery. I'm not really sure, but it's definitely not a romance. I picked it just because the cover is pink, and that is Finley Donovan is Killing It, and this is about Finley Donovan, and she is a mystery. I believe she writes mystery suspense novels, and she is in a cafe, I believe, or like a coffee shop, and she's talking to her agent about the plot in her newest novel that's coming out, and another woman in the same we're just gonna say restaurant because I don't know if she's in a coffee shop, cafe, they're eating lunch, I don't know where they're at, but a woman overhears them talking, and she wants to hire her to be a hit woman to kill her husband, and so it's just like kind of going through all of that. There is, I believe that the third book just came out, so far it's a trilogy. That might be the last one. I'm honestly really not too sure. I just saw this book coming up everywhere, and it just looks really interesting, and honestly, like, I'm very excited to get to it. I definitely for sure think that I'm going to get to this book this month. And then the next book I have is A Do-Over by Lynn Painter. So I bought this book because she also wrote Better Than the Movies, which I really enjoyed. I read it over the summer. I actually forgot that this book takes place on Valentine's Day, and this girl, I believe her name is Emily, is reliving the same terrible Valentine's Day over and over and over until she can figure out how to get herself out of the loop. So I'm very excited about that. You guys know that, like, I loved In a Holidays by Christina Lauren, where it was the same concept except it was Christmas, but she kept living the same Christmas over and over again until she figured out how to get out of the loop. So I'm super excited. I've heard really good things about this, so I definitely think that I'm going to get to this one as well. And then the last book I have, actually that is not true. I almost lied to you. We're going to talk about that one last because I don't know if I'm going to get to that one at all. But the second to last book that I have is The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. I ordered this and Love on the Brain from Book of the Month back in September, and I haven't gotten to either one of them yet. So I feel like in light of Valentine's Day, I'm gonna get to the Love Hypothesis. And honestly, if you guys watch YouTube, BookTube, or on Instagram, you know what this book is about. It's a um, fake dating trope. I'm not going to read you the synopsis. But I've heard mixed things about this book, so I'm super excited to get to it. Hopefully, I do actually get to it. I think I will. It looks like it's going to be quick and easy and just a fun read, which I need after the emotional reads that I read last month. So, or the emotional books that I read last month, because that was a lot. And then the last book I have is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I saved this one for last because I really don't know if I'm going to get to this one or not. I put the audiobook on hold through my Libby app, and it says I should get it in approximately 3 weeks. I think like I'm 170 in line for it or something like that. And I really want to do a tandem read with the audiobook and the physical book because I heard that the audiobook is phenomenal. So I really want to listen to it. She narrates it herself. And so I really just want to get that whole experience of listening to her read her story. So, if I don't get to the, like, if that book does not become available before the month is over, I'm not going to be upset that I didn't read it. It'll just be a March read because it definitely will be available at least, like, probably the latest, the middle of March. So I'm really excited for that. I've had this book for so long and I just really want to get to it. So, I'm super excited that that book is finally going to become available for me to listen to it. And then I am reading one book on my Kindle. I don't think I'm gonna finish it this month. I don't know. We're gonna kind of have to see how far I can get into it. I'm reading The Quarry Girls, and that was a first reads pick a couple months ago. I've had it for so long, and I just decided to pick it up. I've heard really good things about it. It's also a mystery, thriller, suspense. It's pretty good so far. I'm really enjoying it. And then I started listening to, I don't remember what the book is called. I think it's called The Last Thing She Did by Greg. Oh my gosh, what's his last name? Greg Olson or something. I'm really not sure, but I don't want to tell you what that book is about because I'm listening to it and I didn't read the synopsis, so I don't know what's a spoiler and what isn't a spoiler. And also, I'm only 2 chapters into it, so I'm not very far into it. I really don't know what's going on just yet. But I am really enjoying it. Those are all of the books that hopefully I will get to this month. Like I said, it's a very big, ambitious TBR, so I probably will not get to all of them. But I have a good feeling about this month. I feel like this is going to be a really good reading month for me. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're planning on reading this month. If you've read any of these books, convince me to move them up on my TBR, especially Apples Never Fall. Let me know what you thought about that book. I really, really, really want to know. Because, like I said, I'm very nervous to read it. So please let me know what you thought about that. But, yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, all of those YouTube things. And I will see you guys in my next video very soon.